Namaste. Welcome to the third episode of Politics 360 Focus Tamil Nadu by Thought Habitat Speaks. So far, we interviewed a senior journalist who comes with a fair understanding of the political scenario in Tamil Nadu, followed by a candidate who is contesting from Sayyar Assembly constituency. And now we have a chartered accountant, a political commentator, and in fact, if you could look at his profile, it is pretty wide. So rather than me telling about him, let us hear from his own words. We have Mr. Lakshmi Narayanan Sundar, who is a chartered accountant with more than 3 decades of experience in his field, and his interest varies from different fields. So, sir, over to you.
Hello everyone, I am Lakshmi Narayan Sundar, a chartered accountant with 40 years experience now. 1981 I qualified. More of employed chartered accountant, and my job, 15 years I spent in Muscat, Oman. That was the time I was not regularly following up or watching Indian political scenario. But once I came back in 2005, I have caught up with myself. And since 2011, I'm a BJP party member and following every bit of activities of politics in India. And I have been active in Facebook first, then YouTube. And since 2013, my ID name is Bush India in Twitter. Just like that, I put it because I put my original name, Lakshmi Narayan Sundar. That was the time I was supporting Tamil Sai and Raja, who were abused by troll boys. Yeah. Then they started threatening me, and they started picking up my cover photos from same ID in Facebook to Lakshmi Narayan Sundar, and they started misusing it. So I changed my ID, my name, just like that, Bush India, and I have quite a number of large followers. And since then, I am too much towards supporting Mr. Modi, Amit Shah, and BJP in all India level. Gradually, I moved to Tamil Nadu BJP also and following them, a couple of the leaders here. And they have also been interacting with me. And some of them, when they appear for debate, especially relating to finance or petrol price and other economy related things, they used to refer me, they used to call me, and I used to provide them information in WhatsApp or by telecon. This is how it has been going. And now with my followers, and with even including candidates like Vanati, Annamalai, Pandurangan, and others, I'm interacting in Twitter and through WhatsApp. And every day starts with the tweeting in favor of Bharatiya Janata Party and explaining all the development schemes of Modi ji and the central government. And if you browse down my Twitter ID, every day my tweets and replies are not less than 100. Oh, that has been for a long time. And most of them, I don't touch upon a religion issue or bashing DMK and Dravidian Party. My focus is mainly showing the development schemes of Modi ji and how Tamil Nadu is benefited and Tamilians, Tamil people through those schemes. That is the highlight. I can say it's more of a positive approach.
That's really wonderful. You know, you've been an internet crusader all these years, and you're taking forward a developmental agenda, and you're telling the positive aspects of the government, and which is actually quite commendable. Yeah. So viewers, we have Mr. Lakshmi Narayanan Sundar today to discuss about the BJP factor in Tamil Nadu. So as he was telling, Tamilisai Soundararajan and H. Raja were always subject to trolling. You know, I have personally seen adult jokes made on her, adult jokes made on a woman who is now the governor of 2 states, and adult jokes made on Mr. H. Raja, which is people may not respect politicians, that's different. But again, if our other leaders from DMK or any other party, are they subject to the same kind of trolls? And you know, despite all the developmental agendas taken forward by the central government so far, and we all are very much aware that Tamil Nadu has been the biggest beneficiary of all states across India of the central government schemes. But despite all that, BJP is still not accepted in Tamil Nadu. That's why I'm very curious to know why BJP is not being accepted in a state like Tamil Nadu. So, sir, thank you so much for joining with us today. I know, like, as you said, every day you post 100 tweets at least. And given the election time, you must be posting at least 1,000 tweets every day supporting the developments. But despite all your busy schedule, you've given time for us, which is really great. And I'm more than happy to have you here. Yeah, sir,
Yeah.
I'm starting with my question. So, as I was telling, Mudra loan or even the Ujjwala scheme or even the Kisan scheme, all these were widely offered to people in Tamil Nadu and millions have benefited out of it. But despite all that, in 2019, BJP couldn't win a single seat. They were just resorting to the 2 to 3% vote bank which they had. So why is there that gap? I mean, why are people not ready to accept BJP as a party here, in your opinion?
We will have it as two phases. Just to take it prior to 2019, that was the time our Mudra scheme was highly successful. It continues to be successful, but by April 2019, we had nearly 32 lakhs Mudra loan beneficiaries, taking 20,000 to 10 lakhs. And there was this Ujjwala scheme. Ujjwala scheme then had only 1 million, 10 lakhs people. And earlier, Tamil Nadu government, during Mr. Karunanidhi's period and Jayalalitha's period, they had introduced this gas stove and in some cases, cylinder. So, Ujjwala scheme was termed as one of Karunanidhi's Jayalalitha scheme, and I don't want to highlight it like people of Bihar and other areas were too much fascinated by that scheme. But Mudra loan, yes, from the day go 2016 to till date, we have distributed nearly 72,000 crores for Tamil Nadu alone with more than 40 lakhs beneficiaries. Most of them were there in 2019 also. If we take the statistics, many of them have not voted for BJP then it is quite surprising. Probably they were wanting to vote for BJP. Their family members would have said, this is only loan you are repaying in time. They don't talk about the collateral. So they didn't come overwhelmingly. Because I used to post a tweet that there are these many number of Mudra Yojana loan beneficiaries. Out of these 26 lakhs, they are benefited. And Ramnad alone, these many. But that was not transmitted as votes. I don't know the reason. But now I don't want to dig up. I have taken the second phase now. That is the farmer's loan. That is the farmer's grant. That is under this scheme, Kisan scheme, every 4 months, the farmer get 2,000 rupees in his bank account. If you take a village, because PMOKisan.org, this Kisan benefit scheme, you go to the site. If you put Aravakuruchi and say Manappuram in that village, they have flashed 780 houses there. I mean, in that 488 beneficiaries. Like that, it is very clear. So if I take one assembly constituency of say 2 lakhs, in that 35 to 40,000 farmers are now benefited. So all of them, see, they had initially got nothing, or by May 2019, they received just one. April 2019, we had elections here, one installment. But now on seeing, the last installment was received in December 27, 28, 29 of 2020. How it happens? If that village has 480 families, all of them get the message in their small Nokia phone. This account 2,000 credited. Immediately they jubilant mood. Modi panna vandachi, Modi panna vandachi. All the 400 go to the nearby State Bank of India or a nationalized bank where their account is. The manager confirms, yes, they have received. They are not given ATM card. Morning 8 o'clock, they go and sit there till midnight, 12 o'clock. The bank officers work and everyone withdraws that 2,000 immediately, go to the nearby shop, buy something for 5 days fees, and then retain the amount for whatever is in their small piece of land they have. This is for those farmers who are having 2 acres or less. Now, the momentum, if you see so much crowd, like Amit Shah had it near Veluppuram, outskirts, 30,000 people were present. In that 25,000, they were all the farmers who are getting the benefits. Now they don't want that to get stopped. Today, if I go for a stage campaign, I can very well tell, if you vote for BJP and Modi and the ADMK here, this 2,000 per 4 months, 6,000 a year will continue. Otherwise, if there is a change in government, you may not get. I can even put it that way. That much attachment, that much sort of fear, it is in their mind that this benefit we are getting is definitely beneficial to us. So now that is why those days are gone now. Seeing empty chairs and 50 people sitting in front of Raja and Tamilisai, gone are those days. Any BJP meeting you announce in a rural area, these farmers and some of the Mudra loan beneficiaries, they definitely come forward, and that is how. Now, I would say this 2,000, we would have liked BJP to contest alone, and we would have easily shown the 2 or 3% which you were mentioning has definitely crossed 10%. We could have proved. But since the alliance factor has come, still the BJP people, the 20 areas, this farmers benefit is not available in Coimbatore South or Thousand Light or Harbour constituency, but other 14 constituencies where definitely 30-40 farmers are getting that benefit. Surely the base of BJP is strong, and with ADMK votes coming in, I think at least 7 or 8 BJP should win, and gone are the days of 3% vote.
That's really wonderful to know. So, sir, you said that villages in Ramanathapuram and Aravakuruchi and all the 14 seats where BJP is contesting in the rural pockets, their
Yes.
farmers have received it. So,
Yes.
is it only in those 14 seats or is it all across Tamil Nadu?
No. See, I have peeped the correct number 32 lakhs. And 2020, the drive happened May, June, July. 5 lakh accounts were bogus. They were not at all farmers. They were just living around this agricultural office. They were faking with certificate in the internet center, and they were getting the money. Those names were deleted. Now, genuinely, we have 27 lakhs. So 27 lakhs, you leave around 30, 40 city constituencies. The balance 180, 190, you divide by that. So definitely it has around 20 to 30,000 in every constituency. That is how we have to see that. It is near about 30 lakhs now. And this is a continuing process. Genuine farmers approaching the agriculture office, getting it certified and uploading it. And in the application everywhere, Modi's photo is there. So that is how they start saying Modi Pana. That is the grant from Modi. So it is not like the Mudra loan or other loans where it has not gone up to the lower level that it is from central government. But this farmers scheme, they know very well it is from central government and from Modi ji's scheme. So it is not that 14 constituency. Okay, in Kanyakumari, probably in Tanjore side, and in the border area, Krishnagiri, Dharmapuri, or even in Ooty and the hills, there are plenty of agriculturists. Whoever, wherever they have 2 acres land, they have applied for it, and with proper certification, they are getting it. It is spread over. In that, I have noted 14 BJP rural constituencies where the numbers are 25 to 30,000. So that with their spouse, at least, they can give a basic platform for BJP, nearly 40 to 50,000. That's what we are hoping. Let us see how the voting pattern take place, and let us see on May 2nd how they have voted. In fact, Mudra loan people, they didn't help us, like the coastal area of Karnataka, where the fishermen youth who took Mudra loan, 30,000, 40,000 for fishing and other purpose, they overwhelmingly voted. Same way the Ujjwala scheme and farmers grant in Bihar, that gave a striking rate of 70 to 75% to BJP. And even in Maharashtra, the Mudra loan, a third or fourth thing, that gave a great. But here, everybody else, suppose husband and wife talks, both of them are BJP supporters, the doubt comes to them. So many people in Tamil Nadu are utilizing these benefits. Why they are not coming forward and voting? Hope with the results in these 20 constituencies, especially 14-15 rural constituency, the voting percentage is more and the victory is there. That's what we are hoping.
Okay, we hope that in every constituency, BJP gets a 20 to 30% swing votes, which would eventually make you people win this time.
Yes.
So all the best for that. And sir, my next question is, so now that you have given so much data as in that 32 lakhs were benefited, of which 5 lakhs were found to be bogus, and the remaining were, I mean, it was more of a
27.
surgical strike. Yeah, it was more of a surgical strike wherein the government has identified exactly who are the real people, who are the real beneficiaries, and they ensured that everybody got this on time. But you know, whenever we see a political campaign taken up by BJP or even in the state machinery, for example, we never saw, I mean, at least I never heard these data being presented. So is there a gap that the party cadres aren't aware of what is being offered, and that is why we are not able to project it properly?
See, definitely what has happened in BJP, although I have not taken any office position, because until April 2020, I was in service. And you know what is the popularity of BJP in Tamil Nadu. So my management was very strict. Sir, you stop with posting in Twitter and not beyond that. Otherwise, the office will have to face certain difficulties. So when Corona break happened, I didn't resume my service. At that time, I was not able to go to BJP office also to ask for a post. But that was the time in June, July, August, clears two sets. One is senior, say Raja, Ila Ganesan, CP Radhakrishnan, and a couple of others, Pon Radhakrishnan, etc. The other side, L. Murugan, who was away in Delhi for nearly 10 years with the post, he was brought in. And Annamalai from Karnataka came, but he was 1 year sitting whether to move with Rajinikanth or to join BJP. And only in August he came. See, after these two joined, and when a couple of other youngsters were appointed by them, they formed their own committee. Suppose you appoint one person as the head social media and IT wing BJP. He has been interested with bringing 300 people, office bearers. Every village there should be one vice president, one secretary. Every town should have one. Like that, they have nearly appointed in every wing. If Gayatri Raghuram is called, you are the president of art wing, you must bring in 300 office bearers. It is given to their discretionary. So not everyone must be having the master knowledge. All these 3,000, 4,000 office bearers in the political arena. Many of them very new to the politics. They don't know ABC. And they were not looking into a Mudra loan or a farmer's assistance or the medical insurance of Modi ji. They were fresh. They were given the post. Then they started learning it. So, you know, it is not that easy to catch up with politics. So many of them, they are freshers. Even today, I will say that. Even for the campaign, if I mention in tweet, bring in Malavika Avinash from Karnataka and bring in this person to do the stage campaign. These guys are puzzled. Who are they? They just in inbox message, they send me or ask me. So there is clearly two set of people. Now, did you notice although it was projected that June, July, the new bunch of people who have brought in so much freshness into the BJP, all the seniors, Vanati, Raja, Kalivardhan, M.R. Gandhi, then you have Ramnad candidate, Kupuram, and then Pon Radhakrishnan there. All the seniors are given now MLA seat and parliamentary seat, and the seniors are very much consulted because overnight, I'm not saying it as negative, overnight the freshers cannot catch up to politics. That is how I have seen only Murugan and Annamalai saying on the stage, 42 lakhs farmers have been getting the assistance. Anyway, I don't want to correct it. I have been following and my tweets are there. You can go through all the schemes I have, as and when I have presented. So it was 32 lakhs and July they rectified it to 27. Then couple of 1 or 2 lakhs might have been added. It is within 30 lakhs. This data, see, schemes wise, I can say Mudra loan, like you said, Ujjwala, then Awas Yojana, that also maximum. 2.5 lakhs people have gotten the subsidy of 2.8 lakhs in Tamil Nadu under that 4% housing loan scheme. And after that, farmers crop insurance. Then the super hit now is Modi's Ayushman Bharat insurance. Ayushman Bharat insurance, last 1 year, that is calendar year I'm saying, in 2020, 8,250 crores claim was lodged by Tamil Nadu people. Imagine, there are, we call them dumils, these troll boys who are, whose grandmother or father or mother, they have undergone 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs worth of surgery. They have just paid 10,000 rupees in the nearby hospital, multi-specialty hospital in their town. And they have got benefits worth 4 lakhs. I will prove it. All these small timers, 8,250 crores worth of claims. Number one in India, Tamil Nadu guys. Other state is only 4,000 or something next comes, Maharashtra or somebody. To that extent, but they must reciprocate. The numbers, if you translate, it is more than 3 or 4 lakhs people who are benefited from this Ayushman Bharat. Okay, Ayushman Bharat, you have that Modi ji scheme and Mr. Edapadi's photo also affixed. It is presented as a mixed scheme, although entire premium and the claim is under Ayushman Bharat. That is why now I am wanting these freshers to go to the stage, like I have told you, no? I want them to repeatedly say, but they have to be trained. I'm not blaming anybody. If you want to go for, it is an option now. There are no cadres for you. There are not many youngsters with you. At that time, if Murugan or Annamalai take the, front seat, driver's seat, what they would do, don't bother about the quality. Quantity you bring in first and make them learn. That way, today you have appointed 6,000 to 7,000 office bearers. They have to learn it. And all of them must talk. They should first shed their stage fear. They should come forward and they should put this, all the details. Modi ji schemes, Tamilians use the maximum, and there are plenty. They have to learn it. Unfortunately, now elections are there. These people are busy in 4 or 5 constituencies. They are going there and doing their work. And probably whatever little they are seeing in the Twitter, they may be using it. But you have raised a very correct point. It doesn't end with those days. If Annadurai promised Moonupadi rice arisi for 1 rupee and later 1 rupee thing, and then Sattunavai MGR for children, and then Jayalalitha 20 kilo rice, grinder, fan, and mixie at 1 stroke. If all this is publicized, same way, our BJP cadres also must talk. Only 1 or 2 leaders are speaking about it now.
Yeah. In fact, that was a very comprehensive answer which you gave. So, and yes, to get trained, it takes time. But, overall, I must say, the BJP machinery right now in the state, they are really working well, rather than what has been existing before, be it Miss Kushbu, who's contesting from Thousand Lights. She's been like, even I saw her social media handle today morning, and from 7 o'clock in the morning, she's been campaigning quite widely. And Mr. L. Murugan and Mr. Annamalai, for that matter, have really performed very well. You know, Mr. Annamalai definitely has the pedigree to take forward the farm bill issue. He has really made people understand what it is. So, sir, my next question is, Kanyakumari has been a BJP bastion, if I'm not wrong, right? So in 1996, when there was an anti-Jayalalitha wave, BJP managed to win one seat, that is Padmanabhapuram, with a very meager margin, but yet BJP managed to win that, right? And also in the upcoming elections, we cannot say BJP didn't win anything. In fact, till now, till 2016, BJP has been in the second place in Kanyakumari. But whereas when we compare it with any of the districts in North, maybe a district like Tiruvallur or a district like Tiruchi or district like Virudhunagar or so, the margin is pretty less. So does it say that Kanyakumari BJP has a very good missionary and it hasn't expanded from there since beginning?
Why to take Kanyakumari alone? I would say Trinelveli, Tuticorin also you add up. Please, one of these famous pastors or fathers who are giving pro DMK lectures in social media or in a public platform, one video clearly says, in 2011 census, you are saying only 4 or 5% of Tamil Nadu population is Christian. We know from since 2011 till date how many people, especially SC, ST, to Christianity converted. We know the numbers. If we disclose it, it is 13 to 14% of the Tamil Nadu population. It is not that much. I would say at least it doubled. And he continues to say, SC, ST, they want to enjoy the benefit. If they show Christian, they are in their record, they have to go to BC and they will lose their ST, SC quota. So they are keeping quiet. So in the electoral law, they are only Hindus, SC, ST. But we have seen in Kanyakumari, especially in 3 out of 6 constituencies, 3 assembly segments, Christians' numbers doubled literally. And everyone, they are going to the churches and they have started talking in a different way. There, being a border area like Kerala, you want to bring in Congress versus BJP and you want to campaign. That is losing the momentum. See, Ponnar is a bachelor. He is like a Kamarajar, addicted his life, and he is moving on the street every time. He's always available for people. And if you, as a state minister, if you can go through the record, nobody else would have done more than that. And even for the Oki cyclone, other thing, how Nirmala Sitharaman as defense minister sitting there and doing it. So much papering is, this is only the religion factor that has stopped BJP's growth. Otherwise, Ponnar did well. All the cabinet ministers of Modi ji government won. They did their best, yet we are not able to. This time also I'm saying, we don't know anything or we are not even confident on the parliamentary seat. Okay, in assembly segments, 2 or 3, 3 or 4, BJP is given 3. I think in 3, in Nagargoil also is there. So 3 BJP will win, definitely.
Okay, that's really interesting to know. And sir, one last question. So,
Please.
given the given the determined alliance formula with ADMK and PMK and few other parties together, so what are your chances of winning against a formidable alliance like DMK, which has Congress and Communists together? So what are the chances of the ADMK alliance along with BJP winning?
Okay, if 1 lakh vote is poll, 50,000 men, women. In this 50,000 women, 95% of the women, what do they talk today? Pongal, we got 2,500. June itself, we will get 1,500 per month. We are going to get 6 gas cylinders free. We are definitely getting washing machine along with Modi ji's Janjal, the water pipe, so that water comes from the pipe and we are operating washing machine. That is gaining the momentum. That is certainly gaining the momentum. So whatever is the opinion poll you took prior to 31st January and what you are doing now, definitely I'm confident 80 to 85% of the women vote is going to come to this alliance because they are very clear. And we have also highlighted, thanks to DMK's behavior, last 2 years, at least 10% of the people, now they realize that Hinduism is protected only by this alliance group, BJP, DMK, ADMK, and PMK. Then rowdyism, Gundaism, and a couple of other things, bootlicker, all that they are seeing that. And now they want clear administration off from rowdyism. And women, once you have been given the advance like 2,500, they are pretty sure they are not having any doubts on a free washing machine or a gas cylinders or your other monthly expenditure assistance to housewife. So with this, I would expect all the opinion poll from Tamil TV channels and other leading sea voters, etc., henceforth would definitely give a upper hand to ADMK plus. And I expect, I don't know, individual party-wise breakup, overall 125 to 130 seats for ADMK plus.
That's really wonderful. In fact, I'll be more than happy to see that happening in real when the election result comes on May 2nd. Sir, it was a great conversation with you. We would like to have more such conversations in the coming days. And yes, despite your busy schedule, you've given time for this. I'm really grateful for that. And thank you for watching.
Thank you very much. And I hope my last prediction that 125 to 130 seats really happens. And we will all be happy. We will be celebrating that. Thank you.
And I'll be more than happy to see BJP in the state assembly this time, personally.
Okay. Definitely it will happen. Thank you.